If you thought the worst thing in an esports competition was cheaters, then you're about to be very disappointed. As recently, a Rainbow Six Siege pro has just been arrested on suspicion of kidnapping and torturing someone while also still competing in a tournament. Apparently just playing the game wasn't enough for him because this guy wanted to play hostage in real life. He really took his training to a whole other level, and to be fair to him, it paid off, as Sho Hasegawa, aka Black Ray, would actually win the most valued player award on the first day of the event. Apparently his little subplot wasn't enough to distract him. Now everything I'm about to tell you is all alleged. Nothing is being confirmed just yet. All that we know is Sho, along with 6 others, have all been arrested under suspicion that they were involved in the kidnapping of an unnamed man who, for the sake of this story, I'll just call Dave. Now this all began when Dave hired one of the suspects to do some construction work for him, someone by the name of Yuto Oshiro. The problem was that work wasn't done to standard, so Dave refused to pay him the full amount. Now Yuto is not known for his diplomacy skills, so he would allegedly kidnap Dave in an attempt to extort money out of him. From the sounds of it, Yuto has about as much patience as a 2010 COD lobby and Gandhi level diplomacy, because not only did he kidnap Dave, he's also alleged to have abused him using various methods ranging from blunt trauma to burns. I'm not going to go into the details for obvious reasons, but if you want the full report, I'll link the official Japanese article below. Just bear in mind that there's a few errors in translation. Either way, it's some truly awful things, and I hope the victim is recovering well. It's also believed that Sho and the others would record their crimes and then share it with unnamed parties. Maybe he was just practicing his streaming skills, but either way, something tells me he won't be winning any streamer awards anytime soon, especially since Sho may be facing charges ranging from extortion to downright assault. Now, it's really important to mention here, it's unclear how involved Sho and the other suspects were. All we know is that 6 of the suspects, including Sho, are alleged to have been helping Yuto with the assaults, the confinement, and even acted as lookouts. Personally, I bet Sho's role was as a lookout. You could probably find him just holding a nasty angle on the hostage in case he tried to escape. And if you're wondering how he did escape, well, that's easy. One of the victim's acquaintances contacted the police, suspecting that Dave had been kidnapped, and after just 2 days of searching, police were able to find Dave in the passenger seat of a car after it had crashed into a taxi. The driver, surprisingly, fled the scene, and when questioned, Yuto basically just said no comment. Maybe he heard a fuse charge and fled, I don't know, but by now you're probably wondering as to how much these guys managed to get out of Dave. And well, after forcing Dave to do some scam calls, cancel his life insurance and borrow money from friends, they managed to score a whopping 2 million yen, which translates to about 13 grand USD, which, yeah, is a lot of money, but not a kidnapping and torturing a guy amount of money. Not to mention, if you split that 7 ways for each suspect, that's not even 2 grand each, which makes me wonder why anyone would want to be involved with this when they are essentially earning shit and peanuts. Especially when you consider how much money Sho is already estimated to be earning with his current career. Who knows, maybe Sho just decided playing Siege wasn't enough for him. I'm just glad he didn't try to play Bomb IRL. This all brings us to the present. Currently, all 7 suspects are in custody, and we have yet to hear any news regarding a trial date. Furthermore, Kago Saka, the team Sho plays for, were, shockingly, not a fan of their player being arrested for kidnapping and torture, so they terminated their contract with him and have even withdrawn from an upcoming tournament. As I said before, everything here is all alleged. Nothing has been confirmed just yet, but as soon as we get the news, I'll make a follow-up video. So to see that, consider subscribing. It's free, and it helps me out a ton. But with all that out the way, bye bye.